morning, everybody. We're here in Athens, Greece. We're with Dino Russo. Constantine, you tell me your friends call you Dino. Is it all right if I call you Dino?
That's right, that's right.
Okay. Dino, you are a man of many hats. You are a husband, a father, a preacher, a minister of the gospel, and a tour guide. And you own a travel company called Aristotle Travel.
That's right.
Can you tell me how it all began for you, your journey to begin a travel agency and assist Christians to come to the land where the epistles of Paul are played out, where the New Testament happened?
It's a long story, but I'll tell you in a few minutes. I'm a preacher, a gospel preacher, since I was 17 years old, and also a tour guide. So I used to guide groups from the United States, Australia, Singapore, many other countries coming to Greece. And also I had a lot of Christians who used to write me. And they wanted to stay in my house, actually. And you know, after I had some guests in my house, I realized that my house would be turned to a hotel. So I say, well, every time they write me a letter, I want to stay a few days in Greece, I say, okay, I'll be happy to arrange for you a hotel and a guide and so on. That's how it started. And I have been serving groups and universities come from the United States, other countries, because it's very important. Here in Greece we have so many biblical sites, such as Philippi, Amphipolis, Apollonia, Berea, and then we have Thessalonica, Athens, Corinth, where the Apostle Paul came and established churches.
Yes.
And they can see all these ruins, you know, and they can see that the Bible is true, historic, authentic.
Yes. Yeah, over the years you must have heard many wonderful testimonies of people that have read about these places for many, many years and then they actually get to come and experience them firsthand. Could you share one or two of those stories with us, testimonies of how people's lives have really felt enriched by being able to visit these places?
A group from Singapore, it was from the School of Theology of Singapore, and they came here, and the teacher, when he was in Corinth, in the site where the Apostle Paul had the trial, you know, in front of Gallio, the Roman proconsul of Achaia, you know, the governor there, you know, he stood right there where Paul stood, in the same site.
Where they accused Paul.
They accused Paul, you know, for teaching, you know, things that were contrary to the Jewish traditions, you know.
Yes.
And then this guy had tears in his eyes. He says, I can't believe I'm standing right here, you know, that huge city of Corinth where Paul brought Christianity.
Yeah.
And I'm walking in the steps of Paul.
Yes,
you know.
yes, very moving.
Very moving.
Yeah.
It's true.
And would you like to invite the people of Australia and New
Yes.
Zealand? We know that we are making plans now for the commemoration of Gallipoli in Turkey in 2015, and a part of that is Greece is in that whole story. Sure. Would you like to invite the people from
Well,
Australia?
it's our pleasure to be able, you know, to invite you to our country. Greece is a beautiful country. It has beautiful mountains and beautiful beaches and many historical and sites, and also, you know, this is the birth of democracy. Democracy started right here in Athens, Greece, and this is the center of philosophy, you know, where Plato, Aristotle, Socrates, the great philosophers. This is the place where theater started with Euripides, Aeschylus, the famous comedians of Aristophanes and others, and even mathematics, you know, the place of Pythagoras, the father of mathematics, or medicine, Hippocrates, you know, you take the Hippocratic oath, right, when you become a doctor. So this is the center of every knowledge and education, you know. So we want to invite you to come here and see, and of course it's the center of Christianity, because that's where Paul brought Christianity. He spoke about the unknown God next to the Acropolis on Mars Hill. You can read that on Acts chapter 17, when he told them, ye men of Athens, I see you are very religious. As I was observing the objects of your worship, I even found an altar dedicated to the unknown God. And then he told them, the God whom you worship without knowing, this is the God I came to proclaim to you. Right here in Athens, Greece, we have beautiful islands, Santorini, it's fantastic, Crete, Rhodes, Mykonos, Corfu. So When that you come, you will enjoy more than anything else in your life. And you will see Greece, you will see Turkey, and of course you'll go to Callipolis, where the Australians gave their lives for their freedom,
Yes.
which is so important for people.
Thank you. Thank you for taking time to talk
Oh,
to us this morning.
our pleasure.
It's been a real privilege to share with you.
Yeah, thank you for working with us, and wish you the best. And we'll take care of your groups and we'll host your people here in this country.
We'll look forward to returning
Thank you.
soon.
It's my pleasure.